Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jumpin here, and this is going to be a Mass Effect 3 gameplay commentary. Today I'm going to be using the Geth Engineer, the offensive build that I've showed you before in a couple of videos. But in this particular case, we're going to be playing against Cerberus. This was the kill the million phantoms, so we're definitely going to, be killing some phantoms. The first thing I wanted to show you is one of the changes I've made to this build. I actually will show you the whole build too, but the main one is going to be the overload. The only thing I really changed from the last time is I went for damage for the first one, and then for the final one you get chain overload. If you look at the damage on it, it goes up to 451, and then with all the bonuses from hunter mode, the damage is amazing. Alright, so let me go ahead and just quickly show you the build. Shield and damage, restore range for the turret, and flamethrower. This is just for the people who might not have ever seen the other video. Power recharge for hunter mode, power, and then power damage. And then the final one I would recommend is going to be damage for when you get level 20. For your overload, you already seen it pretty much, but yeah, it's going to be damage, recharge speed, and then chain overload. For your network 8i, it's going to be damage and capacity, power damage, and that's going to be it for that. And then for your final three, it can go into fitness, just to get a little bit extra shields and stuff. Alright, now for the weapon I'm gonna be using, I'm gonna be using the ME3, which is a godly assault rifle. I'm gonna be using extended magazine, which is very important with this gun. I highly recommend it, and then extended barrel for more damage. And for the equipment, I'm gonna be using I'm gonna be using assault rifle rail amp 3, armor piercing rounds 3, which really matters, guys. And then power amplifier, which also really matters for this Geth. You really do want to use power amplifier, but the armor piercing rounds will just shred through any armored enemies with this gun. If you have a fast trigger finger, or really, the only thing that matters with the fast trigger finger is going to come down to when you see big enemies. Like once you are fighting an enemy with armor, like an Atlas or a Brute. Alright, so this is going to be a gold gameplay against Cerberus, like I said. It's going to be on Firebase White. I decided to go ahead and do a Firebase White gameplay because it's been quite a little while since I've done a gold on this a gold run on this map, so I thought, why not go ahead and put one of these out again, because this is definitely my favorite map in the game. I play it a lot, but yeah, it's just too much fun. Like, that's the thing. Alright, in this video we're going to be using primarily just tech. I believe it's going to be my squad I've been running with for the last couple, pretty much this whole weekend. I've been just kind of running with the same squad. It's Ryan, who is Dick, aka Richard, Drew, which is DK, and then some kind of Snide. And I believe Drew's going to be playing as another Geth engineer, and Ryan's going to be playing as a Solarian engineer, and then I believe Snide's going to be playing as a Turian soldier. Now the purpose behind that is for the tech bursting. If the overloads hit any enemy, Snide can run around and concussive shot any of these targets. And because a concussive shot comes back every 1 second, he'll be able to just help us all out by setting off our tech burst that way. And then with Ryan, with Dick, what he's going to be able to do is he's going to actually be able to energy drain, and if we overload his targets, we're going to give him tech burst. So it's just a lot of tech bursting. But the other thing I wanted to bring up is that we are all for using ME3. We thought that'd be pretty cool for the video. Because we are a straight up firing squad. If you have 4 friends and you want to try something like this, I highly recommend it. 4 ME3s with armor piercing 3 on them, yeah, you're gonna rip through any big enemy. If you all shoot at the same, like an Atlas or a Brute, Banshee, don't matter what it is, you'll rip through it in 2 seconds, and it's pretty amazing and a lot of fun. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Something you definitely should try out. And this video will really show off how good this gun is actually. Now, I've actually recommended this gun before for engineers. This is definitely one of the guns on engineers that I highly recommend. I love this gun for any type of engineer class. Just for the ability to use overload, energy drain, no matter what it is, and to stun them and take their shield off. And this, if their shield's gone, this thing will rip through their health in 2 seconds. It really will. And if, like I said, if you have a fast trigger finger, that's really the only thing. And then that's gonna, the truth is this: you don't really need the fast trigger finger, though. Like I said, the only thing that you need a fast trigger finger, to try to shoot this gun as fast as possible, is against the big enemies. And that's another beautiful aspect of this setup in this, playing with an engineer with this, is that any big enemy like an Atlas or a Banshee, you're going to be able to take its shield down very quickly and then just unload on it with the armor piercing. Now for some reason both these guys get dropped right here. Don't really know what happened to them, but it's whatever. Now one thing you got to keep in mind is that this Geth is going to be extremely fragile. He really is a glass cannon. He can do a lot of damage. I mean, a lot of damage. He can really mess up the enemies very quickly. Geth in general are just like that. Like they are the engineer and the infiltrator are two of the best slayers in this game when it comes down to just killing your enemies very quickly. This turret is just too amazing with the flamethrower and the healing aspect of it. And this is going to be the first Atlas right here, so you'll get to see how fast this thing dies when we all four get on it. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick, because you're not going to be able to see it because of the smoke, but here we go. Boom, he's already dead. So that was pretty quickly. Once he got down to his armor, it took about maybe 1.5 seconds to kill him. So, but don't worry about it, because you're going to be able to see more Atlases like this. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't know. Like this Geth engineer is just really amazing. This offensive build is definitely one of my favorite in the whole game now. Out of all the engineers, this is definitely my favorite engineer, and I would go as far as say it is the best. Now, the Solarian is definitely like I said this in a previous video, but on paper he's definitely the better engineer. But in general, I don't know. I just think that this guy, damage-wise, can do a lot more damage than the Solarian can. He definitely can do a lot more damage than the Solarian, but with the Solarian, you're going to be able to get your shields back, things like that. He has, a lot more defense than this guy. But if you can play smart with him, because that's really the key here, is that you want to play smart, especially if you're going to try gold with him. And what I mean by smart is that, don't rush the enemies too much. Now, you're going to see me rush a lot. From my play style, I play very aggressive. I'm always in their face. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work in this gameplay. For the most part, it's gonna work. Around the end, it kind of stops working for me, and I'm gonna go down quite a bit. But like I said, it's just that like I said, if you can play smart, that's really all that matters. I mean, you could literally sit back and camp with this thing if you really wanted to, and that would be okay. Like no one, I wouldn't judge you. I don't think no one would probably judge you for real. But that's just how you're gonna play. Like Drew in this gameplay is gonna be, primarily gonna be sitting back and just using his MacTalk to pick him off, and his overload and his turret to just do work from this this top part of the map, because that is definitely a very powerful position on the map, is to sit on the top. You're gonna be able to see pretty much two of the big major spawns from right there, and like I said, you're just going to be able to do a lot of damage. Now, with me, I'm going to be running around. Mainly, believe me and Snyder are going to be running around where Dick and Drew are just going to be, like, kind of chilling. But there you go. Like, that's a great example of how weak this guy is. Like, he just got murdered so quickly. Like I said, it just kind of happens. Now, you might be wondering, why are we not killing the target? Well, the reason why is because we're actually milking this. Some people are going to be like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you, Jumpin'? Like, you guys are milking gold? But yeah, we were actually milking gold. The reason why is just because, two reasons. We wanted more experience. Wave 3 is actually pretty easy on gold, I think, especially against Cerberus, because the Atlas, that one Atlas, it really ain't going to do much. Right here, I'm going to get dropped. And because I'm so far away from my teammates, I just get myself up. And yeah, as you can tell, I got dropped, like, instantly. Don't even know what took me down, for real. I have actually no idea what took me down. But, like I said, on Wave 3 against Cerberus, you can definitely milk it if you want to. And in Wave 6, we're actually going to milk it as well. But the milking for Wave 6 is going to come from... normally, I wouldn't recommend milking Wave 6. But because of the weekend and because of just the whole kill the Phantoms thing, we are, like, trying to kill as many Phantoms as possible. Not because we don't think that the community is going to do it. Because, honestly, guys, the community is going to do it. There's probably going to be like at least 2 million Phantoms killed, maybe even more. But it's just fun killing them, so why not? Like, you gotta do, you gotta do your part for, So hopefully, like, me and a couple, hopefully just our clan in general, the whole Feared and Respected, we can kill maybe 500,000. That would be crazy, but like, I believe we could do it. Like, I don't know, or at least you know, a quarter of a million phantoms just from the clan alone. But you know, that's what I'm going to be doing all weekend primarily. Is just playing gold Cerberus. You know, I haven't really been playing silver too much. Just because, well, once the challenge came out, I really don't even want to play silver, just because I just want to, you know, kill some phantoms. And if you're gonna try to kill phantoms, this is the way to do it. It's on gold Cerberus. But yeah, you know, I'm also gonna be trying to get like all my medals this game. But that's actually probably what's gonna get me killed in the later waves. Is that if you can't get all your medals in the early waves, you're probably gonna die trying to get them in the later ones. Now the medals are really, well, I wouldn't say they don't matter, but you know, I'm sure a lot of people think that they probably don't. They wouldn't care. But like I said, when it comes down to just trying to, you know, milk it for the most points and trying to get the most points, not on the team, but just in general, like, you know, like, we like to get a high score. Like, why not? Like, that's fun. Like, just us, the whole group of us, like, we want the high score. So if you're able to get all your medals, that's gonna really help you out. Like I said, that's one of the biggest secrets to this game when it comes down to like trying to level up. Is the two things is you want to milk these the ejected waves if possible, especially on gold, and you're gonna want to, like I said, try to have everyone get, you know, a lot of their medals. If everyone could get 50 assists and 75 kills, and you know, their melee kills, their grabs, things like that, then yeah, you're gonna get a lot more points that way. I mean, the most I believe you can get is about 500 something thousand, but if you can get that, that's awesome. Like, that's a literally a whole level from 19 to 20 or 18 to 19. And I'm sure a lot of people probably think that's not even possible, like, you know, but no, it is possible if you can, you know, use that strategy on gold. Now, if you can't tell, I haven't really been talking much about this gameplay, just because, you know, it is on Firebase White, and you've seen so many gold runs on this map. And you know, in general, this map is definitely probably the easiest for gold. I do believe, mainly because I mean, even if you're not that good of a player, you probably have beaten this quite a few times with randoms just playing Geth. Because you know, Geth is, I don't know, like, I really believe that they need to fix the whole let's farm Geth for credits thing, because yeah, you know, like, it's really ridiculous. Like, it's kind of killing the game in a way. Not because, you know, people are farming and getting credits. That's perfectly okay. I don't really have no problem with that, especially if you're not credit glitching. Because credit glitching is just stupid. It really is, guys. I'll get into that in a second. But you know, the whole farming thing, it's just that it's boring. And when everyone's trying to do it, because I keep seeing it on forums, and I keep like hearing my friends tell me that every time they play with randoms on gold, anybody who's trying to play gold is always playing this map, always playing Geth, and they want to do the whole bottom strategy where they just kind of hide and use decoy and stuff, like, and it's just boring. Like, nobody, if you can't ever get a gold game, and you know, because of, if you don't want to do that and everyone is trying to do that, then yeah, you know, like, that's just it's gonna kill the game for you. You're gonna not want to play it. So you know, your best bet is to, you know, I don't know, try to get some friends or something if possible. No, I'm just, to me at least, like I said, I'm against it. I just don't really think it's good. Anything that's gonna hurt this game, I'm not gonna. And this Nemesis just would not die. But anything that's gonna hurt this game, I kind of hate. Like, I don't want to see people get like bored with this game, because I'm really enjoying playing it myself, and I have fun with it because I don't do those things that people do. Now, the whole thing about the credit glitches, now the credit glitch in general, guys, I'm highly against it. So I've done it before in the past. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have done it, just like everybody has. But the thing I've quickly figured out about the credit glitch was that this is stupid. The reason why the credit glitch is dumb is because what happens when you credit glitch is that you're gonna max out, you know, all your stuff. Like, if you were able to max out, which is very unlikely, even if you sit there and credit glitch all day every day, to max out all your, you know, blacklisted weapons like that, if you have every blacklisted weapon maxed out, then yeah, you need to probably go outside. I'm just saying, like, because that would be ridiculous. But you know, like I was like, oh, you're just the luckiest person alive. I don't know, but the way it works is this, like I said, is that if you credit glitch and you know you're gonna max out all your stuff. If you max out all, that's really the fun aspect of the game. At least to me, I believe the two things that make this game fun, besides playing it, of course, you know, shooting enemies and playing the game's fun. But the two things that make it fun is leveling up, you know, which I'm sure a lot of people might not agree with me, because I'm sure a lot of people like to play on their level 20s, but I'm a high rank, guys, and the reason why I'm a high rank is because I don't play on my level 20s. If I get a level 20, I instantly promote him, and I just start over, and I just play again. And that's fun to me. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I know a lot of people hate that, but... And if you have any type of confident friends, too, like, you can, like, for that first game when you're level 1, you can go and sit and, right here, this is crazy, like, that's really glitchy. Like, Snipe was getting assassinated. Somehow I saved him. I have no idea how I did that, and I'm gonna get dropped right here. And this is absolutely ridiculous. This was so frustrating right here, because he gets himself up and he gets me up, and then you know, I'm trying to get out of here, but you know, this freaking turret, look at that, like, they just, oh god, it mowed me down so quick. That's how weak this guy is. So you just something you gotta remember. And then right here, I couldn't freaking move. I was so mad. I was like, ah, I was so frustrated. I got myself up. That does happen sometimes. Like, I really should not have done that right there, but because that can cost you, like, if you do, you know, if you take it out frustration wise. Now this is going to be crazy because, you know, like I said, we're going to be milking this, and if you look, like, this is ridiculous. Like, their spawn is primarily down here. Look, they're just spawning out of thin air, and that's really funny. Like, they're just spawning and spawning, and we're just killing them. So you're going to see a lot of that throughout this wave. But like I was saying, though, yeah, credit glitch is stupid, because if you do max out all your stuff, that would not be fun. That's the two things, like I said, is leveling up, and for me at least, the leveling up. And I think for everybody, it's fun trying to get all the guns. It's fun trying to get everything, because, you know, it's just what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, why do you do these things? Why do you try to get them? Why do you, you know, sit there on World of Warcraft or something like that, farming and doing things like that? Because it's fun, I guess. I don't know. It's just what RPGs are. You know, they're repetitive in a lot of ways. Definitely, like, RPGs can be very repetitive, but it's just addicting because you're trying to do something. So if you use a cheat to do it for you, then that's going to take away from the game, and then you'll never want to play the game. So just something to think about, guys. Like, I highly recommend, and for anyone in the clan, I really don't want people credit glitching. Like, someone left a comment saying that he was in the clan and he left because some people were, you know, in the clan trying to ask him to credit glitch, and I don't know who those people were, but, you know, like I said, and I don't even know, like, here's the thing, I'm not gonna, like, probably believe one guy either. Like, I don't really know who this guy is who left the comment, but like I said, I really don't want to have people credit glitching. You know, I think everyone has done it at least once, or, you know, everyone has had a period of doing it because everybody was doing it, but as of right now, like, I haven't done it forever, and all my friends that I know, or all my close friends that I know, haven't done it either, because it's dumb. Like I said, it's absolutely ridiculous. But alright, so let me pretty much shut up about all that kind of stuff and just get into this gameplay. Like I said, we're milking this, so, you know, mainly because like, we were trying to kill a lot of phantoms if possible, and in one gold, I can't even tell you, but I don't know, in one gold game, you kill a lot of phantoms, especially if you can milk this wave 6, because in this wave 6, there's going to be no atlases and just nothing but, infinite amount of phantoms. I believe they put them out 2 at a time, too, so it's not that difficult to deal with just 2 of them. In the later waves, it's going to get really ridiculous, when there's like 4 of them coming at you at once. Like, do not try to milk that, because, yeah, you'll probably end up failing and dying. But, you know, like, if in this wave it's not so bad, and just the fact that there's no atlases to kind of like push you back and, you know, mess you up, then yeah, it's just not going to be too much of a big deal. You know, you always take the risk of getting assassinated potentially, but you just got to really watch out for that. You just got to watch your ass. You know, that's just what it is, guys. Alright, but anyway, one other thing I did want to say before I just really start talking nothing about this, you know, I will get into the gameplay quite a bit, but the other thing I did want to bring up is that a lot of people are having problems with the whole Twitter thing. I've been trying to like bring it up in videos or in the annotations at least, but I'll go ahead and talk about them right now. And yeah, like I was really confused with the whole Twitter thing. I've never had a Twitter before, so when I made mine, I was like, well, actually, I didn't even make it. My buddy Strictly Fago made it for me, and you know, yeah, I didn't really know anything about it, so I didn't know I could just get the URL and just put that in the description and stuff. So if you guys want to follow me or the clan on Twitter, just check out the description, and yeah, it should be there. And you know, that'd be awesome, because if you're a part of the clan, then you know, I don't really know, because like I said, I don't know much about Twitter, but I'm assuming that you could probably somehow communicate with other clan members who are following it, and maybe set up games, or just, you know, talk. I mean, I don't know, just do whatever you guys want to do. It's a clan, that's the point. But so yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Alright, so this is Wave 7, if you can't tell. This is when... Wave 7 is really not that bad, honestly, guys. It's really not. Normally, and right here, see, I'm doing something kind of dumb. I'm trying to melee... with this guy, and that's just not smart. Because I really just want... Like I said, I wanted my 15 melee kills, and I was getting kind of close to getting it. But, like I said, it probably was not a smart thing to do. Because I could have died right there. If you die on the pad, that's just a bad thing. And this guy's having a seizure right now, so sucks for him. I think that was the decoy that was doing that. Decoy, no matter... Yeah, I know a lot of people... It was crazy to me, because a lot of people were so upset when they nerfed decoy. But that's the people who were mad at that was the people who sat there, you know, killing Geth all day on gold. Like, those are the same people. Who got really upset by that. But yeah, you know, like I said, it's not a big deal. Who cares? Decoy's still good though. I mean, it's still freaking good. Same with the turrets, same with the drone. You know, overall they're both still really good for distracting enemies. Not as good as they used to be, but you know, it is a good thing that they nerfed them to a degree, because it was kind of ridiculous when you could have, you know, 4 decoys just blocking a door and no enemy would ever even come close to you, because they would just be so distracted on the decoy. Like, that's dumb. I'm really thinking this game they should come up with something, you know, some type of thing where if everybody was trying to play as one character, you can't do that. Like, I think, because I don't know, I just think it's stupid to see 4 Solarian engineers or 4 Solarian infiltrators or things like that. You know, I just think that would be dumb. You know, I don't know, and maybe the whole Geth thing. Yeah, you've seen that, and that's. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, because that was absolutely ridiculous. A lot of fun doing that though, and that, you know, here's the thing though, guys. You know, if you want to actually like have an easy time, like beating gold, you can do that whole Geth strategy thing. And honestly, I've seen comments of people saying, you know, well, I don't really think everybody could do it, because, you know, it's not that easy. You know, you got to be good to do it. And that's, I don't know, I think that's a lie, because what I feel about it is that is so easy. It really is. Like, I never, like, you know, when you run around just meleeing, like, that's not hard. Like, it's not a hard thing to do. You tap/hold the B button, and you kind of just press Y a lot to go invisible and kind of sneak around. Like, I think anybody would have a brain can kind of do that. Like, that's not that hard. That was pretty funny right there. She came with the ladder. It was like the Phantom came with the ladder and was like, "Fuck this shit," and just ran away. Like, but that's how badly we've been wrecking these, just wrecking them. Like, this gun's really good, guys. And if you have 4 people run around with this is pretty amazing. And like I said, it's one of the guns that I really highly recommend for this Geth engineer. I don't know. Just in general, like, there's a lot of good guns that you can put on this Geth, but that's how good of a character this Geth engineer really is, though, guys. You know, with his extreme amount of power damage and his extreme amount of just everything he can do, you know, he's amazing. Like, that's the best word to, you know, describe him. Is just amazing, because he is, like, he just does work, man. and it just really depends on what exactly what exactly you want to use on them. But there's just a lot of good stuff. Anyway, so I believe we're on wave 8 now. Maybe that was wave 8. I haven't really been paying attention too much. Let's go ahead and check this out. Yeah, that was wave 8, so this is going to be wave 9. Which wave 9 is, this is a little bit of a headache of a wave. I'm going to go ahead and use a rocket right there right away. Just to, just clear out. Because honestly, guys, if you can take a kill streak early on in these, like I've told you before, wave 9 is the way. If you're going to rocket, wave 9, 10, and 11 is the way, that's when you want to rocket normally. And right here, once again, I'm just going to get, like, dropped so quickly. And that just came from that freaking phantom. Like, if a phantom sneaks up on this guy, he really will die. That is the truth. Like, if you play aggressive with this guy and a phantom is any way able to hit you, you're gonna die more than likely. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Like I said, like if you wanted to have a lot of fun with this guy, you don't have to play aggressive with him. You really don't. You can kind of just chill. Like every time you lose your shield, you can throw out the turret next to you and get your shield back, things like that. And then for the most part, just throw it out to, you can use this. You can use this turret, as like a, I don't know, like an extension of your own body, I guess, is a way of saying it. But, so like if you are sitting up top or you're sitting like from a distance using a good assault rifle or even a sniper rifle, you could potentially want use that. Now this is actually going to be ridiculous. I think I'm only literally one melee kill away from my thing, and I'm going to go ahead and attempt it. And, oh my god, she freaking got me. That was just a very awkward looking assassination as well. Because, like, this guy melees in about 2 seconds, and, well, not 2 seconds, but it's like literally half a second, it's all it takes for him to get his melee out. And that was absolutely crazy that I wasn't able to do it, But luckily, like, the wave was almost over, so it doesn't really matter. To me, it's really upsetting when, like, I die, like, in, if I die or whatever, or get assassinated on gold especially, but normally, when it does happen, it's around the end of the wave for me, but, if you're not as lucky as I am, and you do get assassinated right away, it's a bummer. It really is, guys. That's actually was kind of a fail of a rocket right there. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer. And then right here, this is also kind of a fail. Like I said, these phantoms will drop you. So, and just because we're trying to do this quickly, we're trying to get this done, I just got myself up. I wasn't, like I said, like I'm not gonna take the chance of my teammates going down for me in situations like that. Right there, I went ahead and gave them the order to just blow those guys up. And if they weren't gonna do it, I was gonna do it. So. But I think Dick went ahead and just took the rocket and smashed him. So at this point, we were kind of debating, did we want to try to milk this or not? But like I said, do not try to milk this wave. Wave 10 against Cerberus is so ridiculous. It's honestly, guys, like it is. I don't know, like it's pretty. Wave 10 is against Cerberus is probably in some ways harder than wave 10 against Reapers. Now, Reapers are harder in general. They really are. This is pretty dope right here, too. I'm going to hop down to... Right there, Snide accidentally fell down. He didn't mean to do that. That's like the whole ladder glitch. If you get close to the freaking ladder, you fall down. It's really annoying. And I jumped down there just to make sure that, I helped him out. And, because I didn't want to see him get assassinated. And if you can melee phantoms, and most of the time you can actually, stun them enough to the point where they won't assassinate people. And then we're going to go ahead and wreck these atlases in like a half of a second. Yeah, I don't know, like look at that. Like that is ridiculous. Like that's what happens when you have 4 of these Mactocs on one atlas or one big enemy in general. It just mows them down. Definitely, you should, like I said, if you guys want to try something fun with some of your buddies or some friends, just everyone run around with the Mactoc and have armor piercing 3 and play on gold or something. Reapers, Cerberus, anything like that, it's perfectly fine. Even Geth, yeah, you can do it on any faction you want. Alright, so this is gonna be the final wave. But like I was saying earlier about the whole wave 10 thing is that pretty much the way it works is this: is that Reapers are definitely harder on gold, but wave 10 is just there's just four. I don't know. They throw out so many phantoms at once against you, like it's ridiculous. Like you only have to deal with like I think 2 banshees at a time on wave 10 against against Reapers. So now that was weird. That was a really weird fail of a rocket. Like it was kind of funny because I did get 3 phantoms, but I don't know what happened there. I'm assuming I hit the decoy. Like that's the only thing I can think of because that kind of made no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and take out this, take out this Atlas. And a good idea with this, if you're gonna play as this Geth, is that you can bounce this turret off of walls and stuff. So when you're sitting up here, you can bounce it off that wall to the left right there, and bounce it perfectly into position to do some damage to, to anything that might be coming up the ladder or by the ladder coming up. And it will also play as a distraction as well. Now this is actually a really dumb move on my part. I really wanted to try to rocket that room in there, but look at this. Like, oh my god, how does that happen? And then this freaking phantom's gonna chase me down, and I knew I was so freaking dead. But and it's wrapping up, so I'm just so scared I'm gonna get assassinated or we're not gonna get full extraction. But I think we're gonna be able to pretty much do it. So that's what's up. But yeah, guys, as you can tell, this is pretty much the end of the video. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, Geth Engineer is just a lot of fun. I hope everybody had a lot of fun this weekend killing banshees and stuff, because that's what I was doing. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. So guys, please comment, please like, please subscribe if you haven't already, and like always, have a nice day.